Hey there, I'm Olivia Reynolds. I'm cruising through the familiar streets of my hometown, feeling like a total outsider in my designer suit. Ahead looms the old Victorian mansion, and my heart skips a beat. This place, it's more than just a house. It's where my childhood memories still live. As I pull up, Grandpa George is already on the porch, grinning from ear to ear. I barely have time to turn off the engine before he's got me in a bear hug. Happy 80th, Gramps, I say, breathing in the familiar scent of his aftershave. Look at you, all grown up and taking the city by storm, he chuckles, leading me inside. The house is buzzing with party preparations, and there's my mother, Sandra, fussing over flower arrangements. Our eyes meet, and there's that familiar tension. Olivia, you made it, she says, smiling though it doesn't quite reach her eyes. Traffic? I lie, knowing full well I delayed leaving on purpose. Well, you're here now. Your room's ready upstairs if you want to freshen up. I head upstairs, automatically avoiding the creaky step. Some habits die hard. My old room is just as I left it, a time capsule of my teenage years. As I unpack, there's a knock at the door. It's Ethan, my stepbrother, all grown up and annoyingly handsome. Hey sis, long time no see. Ethan. I nod, keeping my tone neutral. How's life? Oh, can't complain. Dad and I have been helping out around here a lot. Someone's got to look after the old place, right? There's something in his tone that rubs me the wrong way, but before I can respond, we hear Richard's voice from downstairs. Kids, come down and help with the decorations. As we head down, I can't shake the feeling of being an outsider in my own home. Conversations flow around me, full of inside jokes and shared memories I'm no longer a part of. Later, as the party hits full swing, I find myself on the back porch, nursing a glass of wine and escaping the chaos. Grandpa George joins me, his eyes twinkling. Too much excitement for the city girl, he teases. I laugh, grateful for his understanding. Just needed some air. How are you holding up, birthday boy? His smile falters slightly. Oh, you know me, tough as old boots. There's something in his tone that makes me pause. Gramps, everything okay? He pats my hand. Don't worry about me, sweetheart. Just promise me something. Don't let go of this place. It's more than just bricks and mortar. It's our history. Before I can ask what he means, Sandra calls him back inside. As they leave, I catch snippets of a heated conversation. You can't just decide that on your own, Dad. My house, my decision. Think about what's best for everyone. I lean against the porch railing, a knot forming in my stomach. Something tells me this birthday celebration is just the calm before the storm. The phone rang, jolting me awake. It was 3:00 a.m., and my heart sank. Late night calls never bring good news. Hello? Olivia, it's your mother? It's Grandpa. He's gone. The world stopped. I couldn't breathe. What? How? Heart attack. It was quick, they said. I was on the next flight home, my mind reeling. The funeral was a blur of black clothes and sympathetic murmurs. Ethan was there, playing the grieving grandson perfectly. It made my skin crawl. A week later, we gathered for the reading of the will. Mr. Johnson, the family lawyer, cleared his throat. The estate, including the family home, is left to Sandra Reynolds. My jaw dropped. What? But Grandpa always said. There's more, Mr. Johnson interrupted. Sandra, there's a letter for you. Mom read it silently, her face unreadable. Then she looked up, her eyes cold. I've made a decision. I'm giving the house to Ethan. The room exploded. What? You can't be serious, I shouted. Olivia, you've never appreciated this place like Ethan has. You're always off in the city, focused on your career. That's not fair. This is my home too. Ethan smirked. Come on, sis, I'll take good care of it. I turned on him. Don't act all innocent. You've been planning this, haven't you? Olivia, Mom snapped. That's enough. No, it's not. Can't you see what he's doing? He's been manipulating you for years. Richard stepped in. Now let's all calm down. Stay out of this, I snarled. This is between me and them. I turned back to Mom. How could you do this? Grandpa wanted me to have this place. He told me so himself. Well, he changed his mind, apparently, she said coldly. No, you changed it for him. God, I can't believe this. You're choosing him over me, your own daughter. Olivia, please, Ethan said, his voice dripping with false concern. We're all family here. Family? Is that what you call this? I shot back. You've been playing us all along, haven't you? Playing the perfect son while I was away. Ethan scoffed, his voice tinged with irritation. That's ridiculous. You're just jealous because Mom sees how much I care about our family history. Our family history? I spat. You're not even blood. The room fell into an uncomfortable silence. Mom's face turned cold, her expression hardening. I think you should leave, Olivia, she said quietly. I looked around the room, my gaze lingering on the faces of the people I once called family. Betrayal burned hot in my chest. Fine, but this isn't over, I warned. I'm not letting you steal my inheritance. I stormed out, slamming the door behind me, and looked back at the house that should have been mine. Something inside me hardened. They thought they'd won, that they could just push me aside and take everything. But they were wrong. Pulling out my phone, I dialed a number. Hey, it's me. I need your help. It's time to dig up some dirt on my dear stepbrother. I met Mike at our old hangout, Joe's Diner. He hadn't changed much since high school, still had that boy next door charm, now paired with a detective's badge. Olivia, long time no see. So what's this about needing dirt on your stepbrother? I spilled the whole sordid tale over coffee and pie. Mike whistled low. That's rough. But you know I can't just hand over confidential info, right? Come on, Mike. There's got to be something you can do. This is my family home we're talking about. He sighed, running a hand through his hair. Look, I can't officially help, but I might be able to point you in the right direction. Off the record. I'll take what I can get. Mike leaned in closer. Word on the street is your stepbrother's got a gambling problem. Owes some pretty nasty people a lot of money. My eyes widened. Seriously. How much are we talking? Enough to make a guy desperate for a big payday, like, say, a valuable old house. The pieces started falling into place. I thanked Mike and began digging into Ethan's past. It didn't take long to find the cracks in his perfect facade. Late-night visits to underground casinos, mysterious cash withdrawals, hushed phone calls. But the real goldmine came when I overheard Ethan arguing with Richard outside a seedy bar. I need more cash, Dad. They're breathing down my neck. I've already taken too much from the company accounts. If anyone finds out, then find another way, Richard snapped. You want Mom to know what we've been up to. I couldn't believe my ears. Richard was embezzling to cover Ethan's debts. This was bigger than I thought. I needed proof. Sneaking into the house while everyone was out, I searched Ethan's room. Hidden in a hollowed-out book, I found a stack of IOUs and threatening letters. But the real kicker, a series of manipulative texts to Mom, playing on her emotions and guilting her about me. I just feel so alone sometimes, Mom. It's like Olivia doesn't even care about us anymore. You're the only one who really understands me. I don't know what I'd do without you. I was about to leave when I heard the front door open. Panic surged through me as footsteps approached. The door swung open, revealing Ethan. His eyes widened in shock, then narrowed dangerously. Well, look who's breaking and entering, he sneered. I straightened up, clutching the evidence. Funny, I was just about to say the same about you and Dad. How long have you been stealing from the company, Ethan? His face paled. I don't know what you're talking about. Save it. I know everything, the gambling, the debts, the manipulation. It's over. Ethan lunged for the papers, but I dodged. We grappled, knocking over a lamp. The crash echoed through the house. Give me those, he snarled. Not a chance, you lying snake. Suddenly, Mom's voice rang out from downstairs. What on earth is going on up there? We froze, staring at each other. Ethan's eyes were wild with panic. This isn't over, he hissed, releasing me. I straightened my clothes, heart pounding. You're right, it's not. The annual fundraiser is next week, isn't it? Better get your story straight by then. As I pushed past Ethan, I saw real fear in his eyes. Good. He should be afraid because I was done playing nice. It was time to expose the truth once and for all. The annual fundraiser was in full swing. I smoothed my dress, feeling the weight of the evidence in my clutch. Ethan caught my eye across the room, his smile faltering. Ladies and gentlemen, Mom announced, welcome to our family home. We're so grateful for your support. I watched Richard shift nervously, constantly checking his phone. Showtime. Actually, Mom, I have something to add. I interrupted, stepping forward. The room hushed. This house has quite a history, including some recent additions. Ethan started towards me, but I was quicker. I pulled out the documents, holding them high. Did you all know that my dear stepbrother has a gambling problem? Or that my stepfather's been embezzling to cover his debts? Gasps echoed through the crowd. Richard's face went ashen. Olivia, stop this nonsense right now, Mom hissed. It's not nonsense, Mom. It's the truth. Ethan's been manipulating you for years. Read these texts. As Mom scanned the messages, her face crumpled. Ethan, is this true? Ethan sputtered. I can explain, but the damage was done. Mike stepped forward, flashing his badge. Mr. Thompson, I'm going to need you to come with me, he said. As Richard was led away, Mom turned to me, tears in her eyes. Olivia, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. I cut her off. Save it. You chose them over me, your own daughter. Please let me make it right. It's too late for that. I'm done. The next few weeks were a whirlwind. Richard was arrested for embezzlement, and Ethan's debts came to light, ruining him financially and socially. Mom spiraled, shunned by the town she once ruled. I challenged the house transfer in court and won. Standing on the porch, keys in hand, I felt a bittersweet victory. Mike joined me, whistling low. Some renovation project you've got here. I smiled. It's not just for me. I'm turning it into a community center for at-risk youth. Grandpa would have liked that. He'd be proud of you. Live. Months passed, and the center thrived, filled with laughter and hope. My career took off, fueled by newfound confidence. One day, as I was leaving work, I spotted a familiar figure, Mom, looking older and worn, staring at me from across the street. For a moment, our eyes met. Then I turned and walked away, head held high. Later at home, I flipped on the news. A familiar face filled the screen. Former local businessman Ethan Thompson was sentenced today for fraud. I switched it off, smiling to myself. Justice served. A knock at the door interrupted my thoughts. It was Mike, grinning and holding up a pizza box. Thought you could use a break from all that corporate climbing and community saving. I laughed, letting him in. As we settled on the porch overlooking the town, I felt a sense of peace wash over me. You know, Mike said between bites, you're pretty incredible, Olivia. The way you handled everything, turned it all around. I shrugged but couldn't hide my smile. I had some good people in my corner. Well, here's to new beginnings, he said, raising his soda can. I clinked mine against his, looking out at the future stretching before me. To new beginnings and writing our own history. The story of Olivia's fight for justice and her family home has come to an end. Now I've got a question for you. If you were in Olivia's shoes, would you have cut ties with your mother completely or given her a chance to make amends? Was Olivia too harsh, or did Sandra's betrayal justify the permanent rift? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your perspective might just shed light on an angle we haven't considered. If this family drama got you thinking, hit that like button and subscribe to catch more stories.